A lot of 49er fans have been wondering, are the San Francisco 49ers going to be playing internationally this year? There's been a lot of ties to Berlin, the United Kingdom, maybe Mexico City, amongst other places. When you look at the teams who are already scheduled to have home games abroad, the 49ers actually are traveling to those teams in quite a few scenarios. But we have heard from 49ers Insider basically what to expect, not only for this year, but for next year. And we'll get into that in a second. But for this season, it does not appear that the 49ers will have an international game. Honestly, kind of bummed about it. I really wanted to get out on the road. Would have been a phenomenal excuse to get out the country and go experience an NFL event overseas. I thought that would have been great, especially if it was in Europe. I was all for it. I was really hoping that the 49ers would play in the United Kingdom or somewhere like that. Berlin, anywhere overseas would be pretty cool. But it doesn't sound like, according to Matt Mayoko, that is going to happen. It's just not. Because this is what Mayoko was saying, to paraphrase, and he says this on his YouTube channel. You can go check it out yourself. He does say that based on who he's talked to from the league meetings, the owner meetings that just occurred, they're basically, he's on good authority that the 49ers aren't going to have an international game this season. But next season, he says basically, quote, almost a certainty that the San Francisco 49ers will be playing in Mexico City in 2026. Now I'm excited about this because this is going to be easier travel for me being in California. I only got to go south instead of flying halfway across the world. So that helps. And also, if you guys remember, I think it was 2022, the year that Brock Purdy came in against the Dolphins. That same year, the 49ers played in Mexico City. And that was a game I was also contemplating going to. And I really wish I went because it was one of the more fun weeks of content that I have ever done in the lead up to a game because, I got to learn much more about the culture, the music, and things like that to like kind of engulf ourselves in that culture basically. And it was super cool. And then seeing the reception, the fact that that was an Arizona Cardinals home game and it was probably 90 to 95% 49er fans inside that building. And I mean, the electricity, you could feel it through the screen. It's really rare that you can feel the energy so profoundly in a building through the broadcast. And you could absolutely feel that in that game. And I was just like, man, if they ever play in Mexico City again, I'm absolutely going to go. And so it does sound like in 2026, the San Francisco 49ers will be in Mexico City, and you can count me there. Um, I definitely want to get to that game for sure. So, again, a little bit bummed that we're not getting any international game this season, but I'll survive, and I'm sure the 49ers players aren't as bummed because obviously that would mean a lot more travel miles logged for this team. They would probably have to play a game on the East Coast and then fly from East Coast to wherever in Europe potentially to play. And obviously that's just a lot of travels, a lot of miles through the air, um, which can take away from maybe the performance on the field. So if we're going to look at it from that perspective, it's probably a good thing that they're not playing overseas. For my own selfish needs and wants, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I think I'll survive. But let me know what you guys think about this. And again, this is from Matt Mayoko. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. No international game in 2026. Excuse me, no international game in 2025. But in 2026, thumbs up. Sounds like Mexico City. Again, none of this is official, but it does sound like uh, clearly Matt has talked to someone who is the person to talk to about this situation and feels very confident enough to be able to share it. But again, we'll get official word when the schedule comes out, which is obviously a big deal for the NFL in 2025 and then subsequently in 2026. So let me know about this situation. Are you going to go? Are you going to try to get to this game? Did you go to this game in 2022? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.